Okay. Hey, welcome to the director's note for the last parts of my symphony. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, I just want to provide some context. And since after my symphony part 4, I'm not really going to be touching the project again. Project is the wrong word. I'm not really going to be touching the series again. I'm just going to leave it at that. So this is really where I get to say my farewell in advance. Oof. My symphony has served as an investigation of who I am, and that by investigating who I am as a person, it's provided me the explanations to understand who I am now, right? And it's really interesting because the most common question I get as a person is, why do you do this, or why are you the way you are? And I usually provide answers. I say, okay, because of this, I'm running for student government because so and so, right? Or I have a bunch of stuff I do because of so and so, right? And although those answers, even though I didn't provide them, although those answers tend to be good and they tend to actually provide some sort of understanding, I truly don't even understand the deeper reason. And it's not necessarily a problem, but more so something I'm always curious about, like, why do I do the things I do? For instance, one thing I've noticed is the door holding thing, where it's like I enforce this rule on myself where I explained in the earlier episode, but I hold the door and I wait 5 seconds to see if anyone's around, and then I go, if no one is around, then I go. But if someone is around, I hold it for longer, basically. And it's a simple rule, and it seems very, very fun, right? And it was a cool way to get to know people, or just lose some anxiety, especially with a new school. However, there's days when it's kind of not the dumbest thing, but there's days where it feels like the dumbest thing ever. And it's like I have to go give the announcements in less than 1 minute, and I'm still holding the door, right? And it's interesting because I still stay there and still try and hold the rule. And I don't know why per se. And it's my symphony that allows me to see the patterns that led to my current character, right? Because, I never really gave an explanation of what my symphony is. My symphony is, okay, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but not a spoiler. But my symphony is not my past, but it's more so my relationship with school as a concept, my relationship with school as a home in different areas. So starting off with America, then moving to Nigeria, then coming back to America, which you're about to see. But yeah, and with that relationship with school, I've been able to build these layers around myself, building the person I am now. So you get to see that, where you and I get to see that. And I say I because as I tell these stories, they provide a way for me to go back in time. And it's like, oh, I did that, or that's why I do this now. I get to notice the little tendencies or patterns that eventually built up. Because I start from I think elementary school, and I get to high school, and it's like, that makes sense now, right? It's like, because I don't want to use this analogy because I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Dang. I think it's the closest thing I have to time travel, right? Where I go back and say, imagine arguing with your family. This is going to be a bad analogy, but I'm not always the best with analogies. But imagine arguing with your family about, this person said this, right? And no one is clear. Some people say, yes, you did, you said that. And other people are like, no, you didn't say that. And then it becomes a whole issue. But imagine if you could go back in time and see it clearly for yourself what was said. That's how I kind of feel about Project Phillips, where if a lot of the stuff I do, I have this murky, unclear understanding at the foundation of it, Project Phillips allows me to go back and see how that foundation was built. And then understanding how that foundation is built, I feel I strengthen my character. So it's really nice because I do think as time goes on, I become more watered down, and it's important to go back and reflect to understand why I do the things that I do in the first place. And that's one of the most important parts of Project Phillips, in a sense, not only being a log for the future, but also being a way to strengthen me in the present. But yeah, is there anything I as the director of not Project Phillips, as my symphony wish to say? Dang, it's been a journey. There's definitely delays here and there. I guess technically, if we're being fair, a movie technically comes out around like every 2 years. So in the time span, if you think about it, my symphony has been on a good track. But yeah, I guess the final things I would like to say is notice the patterns, and as you watch my symphony, try and reflect on your school life and how that has built you as a person, how that has built you up as a person. Gosh, there's not much else I can say besides what you're about to see in the next 2 episodes. It's fun. I guess I can talk about the directing side of stuff, but with these last 2 episodes, I have a bit more fun with them and explore more stuff. So yeah, have a great day. Also, here's a quick teaser for the next episode. Have a great day. This is a story, a short one, but a story nonetheless, that transcends time as we know it. A story that's been here for ages and ages before your grandfathers and your grandmothers and their grandfathers and grandmothers. A story from a couple years back. Let's get into it.